safely freed from his stone prison.
You're right. Let's go see him, quick. Constantine! Wake up, please, I beg you! Hang on. We are bringing you home to get you healed. "3 days have passed since we returned. I need to go to the palace to see if Constantine has finally awoken."
Your Excellency, it is an honor.
I need a bit of practice.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I met an islander in the streets who was complaining to me about the guard's behavior.
Really?
It would seem that patrols have confiscated the goods he was hoping to sell several times.
Oh, I see. Indeed, I've been told about this man. The problem, Your Excellency, is that our orders are strict. Merchants who do not have a patent ratified by the Minister cannot sell their goods in the street. And since your islander doesn't have one, I doubt he even knows what it is, my men have no choice but to confiscate his knickknacks.
I see. Thanks for clarifying that. I'll talk to the Minister.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you. Minister.
Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
I would like to talk to you about an islander who is trying to set up shop in our city. Since he doesn't have a patent, his wares get confiscated as soon as he receives them.
And you want me to provide him with the said patent? I would be delighted to show you the procedure to follow so that we may study his request. You'll understand that we cannot give an authorization without having determined the value of the goods beforehand. We must determine the tax rate according to this value, determine the best emplacement for this business. In short, these things take time. A lot of time.
I'm certain that my cousin will be delighted to hear that our relations with the natives are progressing in a significant way. And he will probably be very grateful to the minister who helped their first merchant set up shop in our city.
Indeed. I seem to recall reading a circular on the necessity of establishing good relations with the natives. We could accelerate things by leaving some formalities for later.
I would think so too.
Very well. In that case, here's the patent that will allow your protege to legally pursue his activity in the city. You should give him this copy. The other one will be kept in the archives. However, one of my representatives will visit his stall for the estimation and to determine the tax rate in accordance with the...
Thanks a lot, Minister. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Would you like anything else?
That'll be all.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
You came back! Something terrible happened.
What is it? I was just bringing you the patent you needed to set up shop.
The Bod Irony came back, and they took my cousin away. He came to bring us animal pelts and new objects from the village. But the warriors came back. They took everything he was bringing me. And they also took him. Oh, I don't know what they will do with him. Please, bring him back to me.
I don't see why they would have arrested your cousin, but I'll try to find out.
Excellency.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I've come to see you again to talk about the Islander merchant. I managed to obtain a license for him, but he informed me that while I was taking care of this, his cousin, who was making a delivery for him, was arrested.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. Especially considering you've managed to obtain an official authorization for him. I'm afraid my men ran out of patience when they saw this hunter making deliveries for the merchant again. They wanted to confiscate his cargo, but the lad resisted, and he was thrown in jail for disorderly conduct. If you want to set him free, that's where you must go. Sorry, again, Your Excellency. I should have known you'd managed to obtain the necessary license for your protégé and told the patrol. Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Hello. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a prisoner. A native who should have been brought here recently.
You're a bit late. He was sent to fight in the arena.
In the arena? So this man was judged? Who pronounced the sentence?
Whoa there! Do you really think that we would organize a proper trial for a savage? He attacked some guards. He's lucky he wasn't gunned down right there and then. At least in the arena, he has a chance of survival since apparently he's a hunter.
This man was only defending the goods he was bringing to his cousin. And now he has to fight for his life.
I have no hand in this. I'm not the one who made this decision. They brought him here and then they took him away, that's all.
What did you do with the goods he had with him?
They got confiscated, put in the storeroom like all the rest. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Ready to excite the
I wish to fight alongside the island hunter that was captured.
Really? You'd have to go in alone. Your friends will need to stay in the stands. Are you sure that this prisoner is worth risking your life for?
This man has been the victim of terrible injustice. I cannot stand aside without doing anything.
Oh, that's extremely noble of you. But it's just the sort of crazy idea that the crowd loves. I have to warn you, though. If you want to fight now, you will lose your bonus in the running challenges. So, what'll it be?
Justice cannot wait. I am ready to fight.
Excellent. In that case, the arena awaits you. What a show! You've won the affections of the crowd. And when the crowd makes a decision, it gets what it wants. You're free, prisoner.
I owe you my life, Onol Manawi. Blessed be the winds that have blown you to my side. By what name should I address you?
My name is Desade. In fact, it's your cousin the merchant that sent me. Follow me. Let's go and find him.
Ah, Onol Menawi. I'm glad to see you again. Oi, Ven. I'm so glad to see you alive.
Then you must thank this Onol Manawi. He fought to save me.
Thank you. May the grass always be soft beneath your feet.
Don't mention it. I also brought you back your goods.
May the trees always bear you fruit. We owe you a lot. You should go see Ulan, the chief of Vignamri, my village. He wants to be friends with the Renaigse. Since you are a legate, you could talk to him.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I met a member of your clan in New Serene, a merchant.
Oh, so you are the strange Anal Manawi, who helped and saved our hunter. I am very grateful to you. May the trees along your path always bear fruit. I knew the Renaigse could be good. And you proved to everyone that I was right. Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
To hell with reason. I've rested long, and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's doorstep. The affairs of state can certainly wait another day.
Thank you, my lady, but I am amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear, I assure you.
He just escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is, ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is exasperating.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually. Thank you, fair cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the fourth time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I would not go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle. Come on now. I'm going to tell you everything. We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. I have always trusted you. But Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual that would help me. I was excited about it, and in spite of all that has happened, I don't regret following him. We went to the ancient site, a place full of magic. I followed his instructions, and all of a sudden, what an incredible sensation. I felt better than I have ever felt, cousin. Alas, we had very little time to celebrate. Cries came to our ears, and beasts jumped all over us. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to join us. But I can see from your face that you know this already.
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, I followed your tracks and deduced what had happened. It seems that Vimbar was targeting you specifically. Did he say anything to you?
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own language. It seemed that he was speaking to someone and following his orders. But there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman must have been hearing voices.
Do you have any idea why he didn't kill you? Like the others?
No, not really. It seemed like he was trying to tell me something, though. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the Earth. It made absolutely no sense. But aren't you happy that he let me live?
Don't speak foolishly. Of course. I just want to understand. Tell me more about this ritual. What did it consist of?
It is, I think, a ritual that the Donegada practice to bind themselves to the island.
Donegada? Katasak taught you their language?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but we had so little time. So we visited this infamous site, where he prepared for me a sort of potion. What ceremony! I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous stone, and there, a gigantic beast came and started circling around me. It was incredible. I truly felt a bond with that place. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. It was marvelous. And now I am Onol Manawi, like you. Even if the Malachor left me a few of its marks. But you had to encounter the god of the island, didn't you? How was Enon Mil Frictumen?
Yes, I passed a trial for that. But the only one who could guide me to the sanctuary is dead.
Oh no. Do not tell me.
And yes, only the High King can open the sanctuary, according to Glendan. I have no choice but to return to see him. I'm certain they are going to name a successor.
Come and see! I'll receive beautiful... Bertir to mad, Onol Menawi. I am always happy to see you again. Do you want to see the objects I brought back from Vignamri? You will always be welcome here.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you? If you have a moment for me, I would like to ask you for your help. We have a serious problem that I did not hear of until recently. A problem that concerns you closely.
I'm listening.
I was told that some of our soldiers have been extorting large sums of money from the town merchants, under the pretext of financing their protection.
Are you telling me that the Guard is extorting merchants in our city?
Indeed. Some merchants have been assaulted, and one of them has even been found dead.
I hope you don't intend to conceal this information. If my cousin learns of this...
Oh no, certainly not, Your Excellency. We intend to punish the guilty party with the greatest severity. But the merchants refuse to give us the slightest testimony. The Guard frightens them, and rightly so. We won't be able to put a stop to these crimes without outside help.
Count on me. I'll take care of it.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the Forge. What can I do for you?
I was told that someone found a merchant's body. Did you know him?
Of course. The town isn't that big. We all know each other here. Poor Renault. We found his body on the street by the port. He was beaten to death. One of his associates half-heartedly took over the shop.
Have the culprits been found?
No. Listen. Nobody wants to talk about this. We don't want any trouble. It's been months since it happened. An investigation's not going to bring him back.
I'm currently investigating an extortion case involving the Guard. Are you one of the merchants who has been threatened?
No, not at all. I've never heard of this business. Someone must have lied to you.
Really? Come on. If you want these guards to be arrested, you need to talk to me.
I mean no offense, but you won't be able to do anything. And snitching don't end well. I want to hold on to my business. And my life. How about some new armor, Your Excellency?
You were obviously a victim of these bandits. One of your people is dead. Yet you refuse to help me. Why?
It's precisely because one of our people is dead. Now, you can either buy something or let me get back to work, because I am not going to say one more word about this case.
The law of silence is at work. Nobody saw anything, nobody knows anything.
Come closer, good people.
Your Excellency, such elegance. You really are honouring your uncle.
Excellency, welcome back to my modest shop. It is an immense honor for me to be of service to some... What might I do?
I am conducting an investigation. Apparently some merchants are being extorted by some members of the Guard.
Really? That's terrible, Your Excellency.
As legate, it is my duty to ensure the safety and well-being of the citizens of our town. So please, if you have any information...
I don't know anything. Really. I have only been here for a few months. My partner, who ran the shop before me, had a very bad encounter.
And you fear the same thing happening to you?
This is what happens around here. So I prefer to hold my tongue and do what is expected of me.
If you denounce them, we could end this and charge these men for their crime.
I can't take that risk. There are so many of them. Also, I would not be able to name them. Now, I would like to get back to my work. What we need is the money to return. Do you understand? We are very monitored.
I see. In that case, I will leave you.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Come closer, good... Madam, I am pleased to welcome you to the... If you're looking for something...
Thank you, but I am conducting an investigation. Some merchants are being extorted by members of the Guard.
Are you sure? It's probably just a nasty rumor. Someone must have misinformed you.
Come now. I am the legate of the congregation. If guards threaten you, I could arrange protection for you.
Threats? No. I assure you.
I was told a merchant had been found dead.
Really? Oh, I didn't know. No one told me about that. What was his name?
Come on, don't take me for a fool. You know very well who I'm talking about.
I don't? Really? I don't. So, what sort of wine would you like to pair your food with? You need something strong when eating game.
You're obviously terrified. Don't you think it's better to tell me everything?
Listen, I've no desire to get into trouble. Please leave me.
But if you don't help me, you will never be rid of these guards.
I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't learn much. All these merchants are terrified. I think it will be easier to convince the one who lost his partner to help us.
You! Welcome! It's such a... Have you seen anything?
I have a plan to stop the culprits, but I'm going to need your help. The next time one of these guards comes to squeeze money out of you, you must ask for more time. The man will threaten you, of course, and he will certainly bring his accomplices. But when they come back in full force to make you pay for your audacity, we will be there to apprehend them.
And if your plan fails, I'll end up like Renault. You don't understand.
Are you not tired of giving them a share of your profits? And do you not want to avenge your partner?
Poor Renault. He didn't deserve it. Perhaps you're right, and we need to act. I will do what you ask of me. But for God's sake, when they threaten me, intervene right away.
Fear not. We will not let them harm you. When should they be returning?
It's hard to predict. Given their habits, I would say... in 2 days, maybe?
Perfect. I will not fail you.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Closer, good people. Secure and wide. You'll find all you need.
Welcome! It's... Have you...
So, did they take the bait?
Yes, Your Excellency. And I am very happy to see you. One of them came to the shop yesterday. He gave me 24 hours to raise the money required, which means that the entire gang could appear any minute now.
Perfect. I'll hide and wait for their arrival. And rest assured, I will not let them go.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Are your boots worn through? Is your...
I hope you have what we're looking for, my good friend. Our man with the silver coin is not known for his patience.
Well, I moved heaven and earth to collect the sum, but alas, I ran out of time.
More fool you if you think Egon will be satisfied with your sorry excuses. You know what happens to those who refuse to pay.
Leave this man alone at once. You're under arrest.
We'll see about that. And who will stop us? We are the guard.
You're nothing but bandits in disguise. Yield without a fuss, and you'll have the right to a trial.
Really? And then it'll be the gallows? Do you think we're pushovers?
Watch out!
I'm eternally grateful, Your Excellency. You saved my trade. And my life.
Stay alert. Their leader was obviously not present.
I heard about the man with the silver coin, and this is the first time they told me his name.
If they let it escape, it was only because they were thinking of killing you.
I beg you, find this Egon and stop him. None of us will be safe as long as he's free.
Don't worry. I don't intend to let him go.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
We must find this Egon. At the barracks, perhaps.
He'll not present himself under that name. We should look for the silver coin instead.
So, men, how's it going?
Everything's fine, Lieutenant.
Nothing to report? All our friends are quiet?
Perfectly quiet. As soon as they hear about a silver coin, they start trembling.
Good. It would be a shame to have to make another example of them, right?
Oh, there's no need, Lieutenant. They've been as sweet as lambs since Renault's accident.
Accidents happen so quickly. I'm waiting for another delivery today. Have you seen your comrades?
No, they must have stopped at the tavern on the way. As soon as we see them, we'll send them your way, Lieutenant.
I hope those idiots aren't drinking my dew.
No one would dare do that to you, Lieutenant.
I hope not. Or I'll have to remind them that the silver coin can shake everyone, even the guards. Well, I'll leave you. I have urgent business to attend to. Now, don't forget to send me those drunkards.
Farewell, Lieutenant.
There is no doubt. Here is our man. Let's follow him discreetly.
Who are you? You're following me?
Indeed. We would like to talk to you about the silver coin, Egon. It's now or never.
Egon? You must be mistaken. I don't know anyone by that name.
Don't take us for fools. We heard you speak with your men.
I don't know what you've heard, but you're wrong. I'm not Egon.
Regardless, you were implicated in a murder and in the extortion of merchants. You are therefore under arrest. And we will finish by having you tell us who Egon is and where to find him.
Oh yes, we'll see about that.
Watch out! Grenade! I'm wounded! I need heal!
So, have you finally decided to follow us?
So you can torture me. You can do whatever you want. I'll not tell you anything. I don't know who Egon is. I'm just a middleman. You're wasting your time.
You must know more than you're willing to say. Come on!
I'd rather die.
silver coin. His symbol of recognition. I have to show it to Manfred.
Let's get rid of these money bags.
Watch out! Grenade!
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I conducted my investigation on the extortion organized by certain members of the Guard. I think I've put an end to it, at least temporarily. Unfortunately, I had to kill some of them, as they were about to attack a merchant. But there are still some other soldiers involved that I should tell you about.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will have these men arrested immediately. These foolish brutes not only harm your merchants, but the entire reputation of the Guard. But you said you've only put an end to it temporarily. What makes you think this criminality might resume?
Their leader is still on the loose. They call him Egon, although I doubt it's his real name. I got hold of one of his lieutenants. He was carrying a silver coin, which seems to be a symbol of recognition between the gang members. But the man preferred to die rather than tell us anything about his leader.
Loyalty? Or terror?
Terror, I fear. From the merchants to the guards, everyone seems to tremble in front of this Egon.
I don't know any guard of that name. But as you said, it's probably a pseudonym. Here, Your Excellency. Take this. On behalf of the Guard, to thank you for settling this case. What you just told me suggests that another case could be linked to it. The manager of the tavern came to find me. He complained of supply problems on the island, and a customs sergeant who is seizing his shipments from the continent. Clearly, neither we nor the palace gave any such orders.
You suspect that these seizures are being used to supply the contraband?
It's the only logical answer.
And you wonder if Egon is involved? Very well. I will find out.
What can I pour for you?
Manfred, the quartermaster of the barracks, told me about your supply problems.
And he sends you? Damn. I didn't think a legate would act in person, but it's nice to see that our problems are taken seriously. I'll explain. Alcohol has been scarce in New Serene for quite some time. Our suppliers in the town are constantly victims of theft, to the point that they're no longer able to supply taverns. I could have managed if my monthly delivery from the continent had arrived as planned, but customs seized my goods.
Did they give you a reason?
Conservative seizure, they said. Time to check that everything is in order. And now they tell me that they can't return my goods because they've been stolen. Can you believe it? If even customs are getting robbed, what hope do we have?
This is all rather suspicious. Don't worry. I'll go and see these customs officers and get this cleared up.
Customs Officer Alric. What can I do for you?
Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. I have been told of some issues with customs. I would like some clarification.
I'm listening, Your Excellency.
I was told that a shipment from the continent bound for the tavern had been seized as a precautionary measure.
Yes, it's possible. We seize cargo sometimes, to verify that all taxes to the town have been paid.
Randomly? Without a prior formal order?
No, I don't know. Perhaps we received a complaint. That happens sometimes.
I suppose all entries are noted in your records?
Naturally, but I assure you that we only do our job. It was all routine.
I was informed that customs was robbed.
Yes, these thieves have quite the nerve. Someone even stole personal belongings this time. Since then, I've put all important things in the chest, but I lost the key. Probably on my way here.
Let me summarize. You have confiscated some goods, perhaps because of a report, but you're not sure. Then that same cargo was stolen from you, along with other things in your custody.
Exactly, Your Excellency.
You are either the worst customs officer I've met, or the biggest liar.
Listen, Your Excellency, I made a mistake. It's true, I should not have ordered this seizure. In fact, it was late, and counting the crates would have taken me hours. I decided to postpone it. In the meantime, the goods were stolen. It's unfortunate, but I'm not useless.
You haven't even informed the authorities of this robbery. This is all rather suspicious, Officer Alric. So I think it is necessary to conduct this inspection with a search.
Please, Your Excellency.
I'm sure the contents of this chest would be very informative. Maybe we should go to the docks to see if we can find the key that this scatterbrain has lost.
So, were you satisfied with your inspection, sire?
I haven't finished yet.
So, were you satisfied with your inspections, sire?
Absolutely. I found this letter in your chest. The signature on it seemed very interesting.
I was sure I'd lost the key. I will explain. But I am trapped. And it's been like this for months. I am forced to pull off all kinds of tricks in order to settle an old debt.
Egon.
Yes, madam. Either I do what he says, or I lose my children. I've already paid off my debt 100-fold, but he maintains his hold over me. And now I have no choice but to obey when he asks me to divert larger shares of cargo.
Could you help me identify him?
I'd like to, but I've never met him. He gives me his instructions in writing, or sends his men. He wrote the letter you found, or at least I think he did.
I plan to put an end to this individual's activities, so anything you can tell me will be useful.
I hope you manage it, Your Excellency. For the sake of my children, maybe you could come to the meeting he's arranged tonight.
Do you think he will come in person?
I don't know. This is the first time I've received a notice like this. I fear he'll punish me for arousing the innkeeper's suspicions. He doesn't let anything get past him, you know.
Very well, I will come. If only to avoid you paying the price for your stupidity.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'll meet you at the North Gate in the evening.
No offense to our new friend. I'm not sure this Egon will come in person. I'd be surprised if he'd bother moving just to lecture a small fry in his business.
Ah, there you are. Are you ready?
Yes. Let's go.
We have a meeting next to the quarry. As we are early, we should be the first to arrive.
Perfect. I'll hide until they get here.
He will certainly not come alone. I beg you, don't wait to intervene if things go wrong.
Be confident. I won't abandon you.
You should get in position. He'll be here soon.
My friend! I'm so glad to see you. Because you owe us some explanations, don't you?
Sir, let me explain. I wanted to do well. I was just a little rushed and...
Silence, fool! Not only have you been so clumsy with your handling that the quartermaster was informed, but in addition, you dared to plot with this legate. A noble that has already cost us dearly. Do you no longer love your children, Alric? You want us to get rid of them? Is that it?
No, Mr. Egon, I beg you. Don't hurt them. I didn't have a choice. The legate came for an inspection, but I didn't tell him anything. I swear.
It's a shame, Alric. Egon loved you, but would replace you with someone else soon enough. Someone smarter. Get rid of him. I don't want to hear from this little roach any longer. As for me, I'm leaving for Hikmet. Try to be discreet. This legate doesn't seem willing to let go.
This man is waiting for us to intervene, and we promised him we would.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
Ah, there you are.
Yes,
We have been
perfect.
used.
My friend...
This man is waiting for us to intervene, and we promised him we would.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our...
I'll give you everything you want. But let me live.
Yeah,
We have been
perfect.
used.
This man is waiting for us to intervene, and we promised him we would.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our...
I'll give you everything you want. But let me live. Ah, there.
Yes,
We have been
perfect.
used.
This man is waiting for us to intervene, and we promised him we would.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of armor.
Nobody can come and save.
Yeah, perfect.
This man is waiting for us to intervene, and we promised him we would.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of armor.
I'm wounded. I need help.
Yeah, perfect.
This man is waiting for us to intervene, and we promised him we would.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of armor.
I'll give you everything you want. Let me live. I don't want to die. Assassin!
My friend! This man is waiting for us to intervene, and we promised him we would.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of armor. Our man escaped us. Maybe there's still time to save Alric.
My friend!
This man is waiting for us to intervene, and we promised him we would.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of armor.
But you know...
This man is waiting for us to intervene, and we promised him we would.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of armor.
And we let him die for nothing.
Let's go to Hikmet. If everything revolves around alcohol smuggling, I'm sure we'll find something out in the tavern. I need a bit of practice.
Hello. Can I get you anything?
Why don't you have much to drink?
Our supplies are dry, and deliveries are slow. I'm terribly sorry. This is the first time that this has happened to us. But it's the problem of living on an island. We depend on the boats, even if some are better than others.
What do you mean?
Nothing important. In the last few days, I've met several completely drunk savages. They stumble around town, barely able to stand. I swear to you, it's awful.
Strange indeed. Islanders don't exactly appreciate Hikmet. So why would they come here to get drunk? Do you remember where you saw them?
It wasn't too far from the tavern, but I don't spend much time in those neighborhoods.
Frøystam sagvasa meg dau fregengloven. Frøysut quenglas doredem quan veil bla goirie lo gibie. Down say the vemetem, down say the vemetem. Oi, Renaig say, what do you want? Oh, I don't feel well.
I haven't seen many islanders in Hikmet. Especially not totally drunk ones.
Lions are not so bad. So, is that all you wanted to say?
Siora? Nastuka Vabel. You have let the Renagse poison you, and now you have lost your way. Go home to your people. Amant. Your Donegad will know how to take care of you.
Look at the state of you. I'm sure you don't even know where you are.
What does it matter to you, Renaigse, if I drink to warm up? Your friends, the lions, are happy when I drink, and they give me even more.
That's enough. You should go back to your village. You're not safe here. Where did you get the alcohol from?
Someone gave me it in the strange house at the town entrance. They call it the dispensary. They say it's a place where they take care of you. But the only thing they take care of is thirst. There's a Bud Irony who says he's called Captain. He's the boss of that house.
A dispensary where alcohol is distributed to the islanders. What for?
This is not the first time lions have used this tactic. By giving this poison to my people, they weaken us. They make us docile and stupid.
Come closer! Come closer! All my wares are in the back garden.
Coin guards. Obviously from the Egon gang.
On your way. There's nothing for a highness here. As for you, savage, if you're looking for something to drink, go to my colleague over there.
What? How dare you?
I see. Thanks for the advice.
On your way.
I see.
Come closer! Come closer! All my wares are in the back garden.
On your way. There's nothing for a highness here.
I see. Thanks for the advice.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Watch out! Grenade!
This is the man we saw at the quarry. We must stop him. This is the man we saw at the quarry. We must stop him. Surrender. You are under arrest.
What am I accused of?
We saw you order the death of the customs officer, Alric. You are responsible for his death. You are heading for the gallows. Unless you give us information about your criminal organization.
I won't say a word. I won't give you anyone. I'd rather die.
If you really thought so, we would not be talking. You will be taken to New Serene. Manfred will know how to make you talk.
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in black.
Oh, it's you on old Manawi! Come and see! All I see is beautiful things.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Was the captain we arrested transferred to you?
Yes. And we began to question him. It appears that he was paid by Governor Buren. The governor tasked him with weakening the natives as much as possible in order to muzzle the rebellion. They were trying to poison the natives with alcohol, but they needed a lot to do it. Their entire smuggling operation revolved around that.
Did you contact the governor?
Yes. He sent us a letter apologizing, saying he didn't know he was dealing with criminals. His letter was accompanied by a letter of marque to compensate the merchants who suffered in this case.
Which doesn't mean that he will abandon these despicable methods. Is there any news on Egon? We are no longer certain it's even a person.
Even though that name might refer to the organization, someone must be leading it. And that's who we have to stop. Alas, for now, the captain doesn't want to tell us any more. So the interrogation continues. We're waiting for answers on that point. I need your help in another case.
I'm listening.
The Admiral sent us a furiously worded letter. One of their ships was commandeered by our troops. They accused the San Mateus garrison. But I know Herbert is quartermaster. He's an honest man. I'm not saying that the Admiral is lying to us, but I don't understand what could have happened. Whatever the case may be, the Admiral is threatening to refuse all transportation to our men. This will not only hurt the Guard, but also all the nations that employ us. We need someone diplomatic, able to piece this whole story together. Can I count on you?
Yes. I will go see Admiral Cabral and try to understand what happened.
You have come at the right time, Your Excellency. I am in a delicate situation and your help would be invaluable.
I'm listening, Admiral.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. One that results in a member of the guild being expelled. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the Norts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed. I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light on this case.
Manfred, the quartermaster of New Serene Garrison told me that he'd received a letter from you. Was one of your ships hijacked by the Guard?
The Trident and its crew were commandeered by the San Mateus Garrison. Commandeered? We will not let ourselves be threatened by these land pirates. The Guard has no idea who it is dealing with. I've already sent several of our warships to board the Trident and release its crew. The Guards taken on board shall be given no quarter.
I understand, Admiral. But Quartermaster Manfred was as surprised as you to hear this news. That's why he asked me to investigate. The Guard never gave the order for such an operation.
So these mercenaries do not even know how to manage their men? Remarkable. We will not deal with the Guard until Manfred cleans up his ranks. No more of these hireling thugs will set foot on my ships. The nobles will just have to do without their bodyguards.
I will tell him, Admiral. And know that I am fully aware of the problems that caused this act of piracy. Not only for the Guard, but for all the nations on this island. I will do everything to find those responsible.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will eagerly await your news. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until the Admiral knows that we can't do anything without the force of the Guard. By prohibiting them from transport, she's putting everyone at risk, leaving us to take care of the problem.
Come closer, good people. The cure is...
It's blocked.
Greetings. Quartermaster Herbert. I'm in charge of these barracks. And you are?
Desarde, legate of the congregation.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. And what can I do for you?
Quartermaster Manfred sent me.
I was expecting such a visit. And I'm glad Manfred sent an external investigator. This commandeering business may just spell the end of the Guard. Without the Nord's transport, we are finished. I don't understand what could have happened. I can assure you that we have never issued an order to that effect. It's as if some members of the Guard obey others' commands.
We had trouble with a criminal organization within the Guard. I wouldn't be surprised if they were behind this matter once again.
Oh, this is terrible news, Your Excellency. How can we sort the good apples from the bad?
By speaking to those in charge of those in command of this town, and trying to unravel the truth from the lies.
The Major has been on a field exercise for quite some time. I don't see him involved in this. In his absence, 3 lieutenants lead the troops. They are Lieutenants Alexander, Klaus, and Ermelind.
Do you think they are honorable?
I won't vouch for them, if that's what you're asking. I don't know them well enough.
Thank you, Quartermaster. I'll go and find them. Hello, Lieutenant. My name is Desarde.
Oh, you are the legate of the congregation. You're quite the celebrity amongst our ranks. I am Lieutenant Alexander. Did you need me?
I am conducting an investigation into the illegal commandeering of the ship, the Trident. We must work fast and find out who organized this act of piracy, or we will all pay the price. Do you know the men who seized the ship and who they served under?
All I can tell you, Your Excellency, is that I'm sure they were not under my orders. As foolish as it sounds, we don't know the identity of the soldiers involved. Since our previous commander's coup attempt, there's been tremendous upheaval. We lack senior officers. The registers are not up to date, and many men are on the run. I suspect the supporters of the coup who escaped the trial may be responsible.
I was told that the city is usually under the orders of a major.
Major Herman, yes. He's on a field exercise, at least that's what they say. But he was close to the commander. So this is only an idea, of course, but maybe his men got scared and stole that ship.
I'll leave you, Lieutenant. Hello. I am...
Desarde, legate of the merchant congregation, right? Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. Lieutenant Ermelind, at your service.
Well, I didn't know I was so famous. Can you tell me anything about the ship that was commandeered by the guards?
A complete act of piracy, if you want my opinion.
Do you know who these guards were and under which officer they served?
No, and no soldier is missing here as far as I know. This is very strange. But since the commander's attempted coup, everything has gone to hell here. Men start muttering as soon as we have our backs turned. Some recruits have suffered violence, but refuse to name their attackers.
Do you think something is going on?
It seems obvious to me that some people took advantage of this unrest to line their own pockets.
I see. Thank you. I'll leave you to it.
Your Excellency, if you really want to know what's going on in this barracks, find me tonight near the church.
To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Quiet. No one must know that I spoke to you. I am Sergeant Franz, and I'm prepared to help you. Don't forget the church tonight.
Hello, Lieutenant. De Sardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
Lieutenant Klaus.
I'm investigating the illegal commandeering of a Naut ship that took place here in San Mateus. Do you happen to know the men responsible and the officer they served under?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I don't know. I only took office in this city 2 weeks ago. I'm just getting to know my troops. I was sent here to remedy the lack of officers following the arrest of the commander's men. Are you sure that this commandeering is not the isolated act of a few homesick recruits?
Not totally sure, but it's very unlikely. Managing the crew of a Naut ship requires great numbers and organization.
I see. Well, in that case, sorry for not being more useful.
Farewell, Lieutenant. The Lieutenant's interrogation produced nothing. This sergeant is our only lead.
Ah, here you are. I wasn't sure you'd come. That will be understandable. It's better to be wary with Egon.
What do you know about this organization?
More than I would like. I'm part of it. Now ask me any questions you want. We don't have much time.
Who took possession of the ship? And for what purpose?
Soldiers from the garrisons, members of Egon's organization. The boat was supposed to be used to transport the island captives to the mainland. Someone must have had enough of only being able to move a few slaves at a time, hidden in the holds. Now they've pulled this big stunt. They've not only attracted the wrath of the Nauts, but also your attention. Egon would never have made such a mistake, and he'll make the fool who did suffer dearly.
If you're part of this organization, why did you want to talk to me?
I joined this gang some time ago, without realizing the extent of their power. I naively thought that it would only be a matter of completing a few small secret protection missions. But I found myself involved in a sordid business with the young islanders. We capture them to sell them as slaves. They're very popular in brothels. I participated for a long time, without batting an eye. But I ended up bonding with one of the captured islanders. And the horror of this trafficking has finally hit home. I don't want it to happen to her.
Do you know who Egon is? Or at least who runs this organization?
No. Everything is very compartmentalized. Each group knows only its direct superior, never the one above. Not only do I not know the big boss, but I don't know anything about his other activities.
And who gives you your orders?
Lieutenant Ermelin. That woman is ruthless. After the business with the ship, she decided to make a clean sweep, probably to avoid the wrath of Egon. She told us that we had to get rid of the islanders we still held captive. She wants to clean up behind us to avoid leaving any trace. My friend is among them. If I can't find a way to stop Ermelind, she will die.
If we want to prevent this massacre, we will have to intervene quickly. Where are the islanders held captive?
They're kept in a former logging facility on the outskirts of town.
Is it well guarded?
No. Numbers are small to avoid arousing suspicion. But when Ermelin comes with her troops to get rid of the young people, it'll be a very different story.
Well, we'll take control of the operation before that happens, by getting rid of the guards. When Ermelind and her soldiers come, we will use the element of surprise to neutralize them.
With all due respect, there will be many. Are you sure you'll be able to face them?
We could ask for help from one of the native clans. The Storm Warriors, for example.
Do you think they would?
If it only involved us, I doubt it. But it's about saving their own young people. They'll also be able to give them shelter when we free them.
We will need to act quickly. I fear Ermelind will take action any moment now.
I'll go get help in Vedlug as soon as possible and take care of the operation.
Thank you. I'll arrange to be appointed as the scout for Ermelind's squad. That way I can let you know when we arrive.
We should go to Vedlug.
Let me accompany you. Deirdre is always suspicious. I could help you convince her.
What do you seek?
I have come to ask for your help, Deirdre. A group of guards captured young natives and turned them into slaves. But now they want to get rid of them to avoid drawing attention to themselves. I want to free them and stop these guards. But we will need support from warriors.
Who's to say this is not a trap?
Siora?
Deirdre, my friend doesn't lie. If you do not help us, these Bodairni who imprisoned our brothers will get away. We must not only free those who are captive, but also stop those who have harmed them.
You have strange friends, daughter of Bloodnid. But I trust you. Tell me more, Renaigse.
The prisoners are in a former logging facility near San Mateus.
I know where it is. The Renaigse massacred the forest there.
We will get rid of the guards there and release the prisoners. But if any soldiers are sent to kill them thereafter, can we rely on you to intervene?
I will send you my 2 best warriors. I can't give you any more right now. They will find you where the forest has suffered. Anything more?
I need to be going. Here is the logging facility. The prisoners must be in that cabin.
No one passes.
I will pass without your permission. Locked. You're free.
Thank you. May the trees always bear fruits on your journey.
It was Sergeant Franz who told us where to find you.
Franz? So he kept his word. I had hoped he would.
Stay hidden here for now. We will set up a trap for the people who captured you.
Then we will fight by your side. They will pay for what they have done to us.
No, you're in no condition to fight. It's better that you stay here. When we are done with them, you can return home. Thank you for coming to lend us a hand. I'm surprised. Deirdre said that she would only send 2 warriors.
It's not a Sengedin Anadas. It's a Gaius Rad, a warrior from my clan.
But Tirtuma Donegad. She told Eseld your story, and we wanted to come. Young people from our clan have been captured, and we believe they are here. When Xavier also sent a warrior for the same reason.
We are most grateful for your help. Thanks to you, we can stop those who captured them.
You're there. Were you able to get rid of the guards?
Yes, some. And we have released the prisoners. But there are still others that we have to defeat.
I see you've managed to bring allies. With them, we have every chance of winning. Ermelind and her troops shouldn't be long. You should take position.
Anything to report, Sergeant Franz?
Negative, Lieutenant. Everything is quiet.
Where did the guards go?
I don't know.
How can you not know? Hey, what's going on?
We got them.
Make sure that Lieutenant Ermelind is shackled and brought back to San Mateus. She will probably be sent to New Serene to be interrogated by Manfred. She has a lot to teach us about Egon.
I hope she can help you put an end to all of this.
Can we all go home now?
Yes. We will escort you.
Breg, it's thanks to you that I realized what we were doing. I hope you'll forgive me one day for being one of those monsters. In the meantime, I will do everything I can to help stop this smuggling for good.
You are a better man than you think. Friends, when you're finished, return and see me at Xavier. I will be glad to see you again.
We should go. Let's report to Quartermaster Herbert.
Let's get rid of these money bags. Let's get rid of these money bags.
Your Excellency, I was told you'd returned with prisoners.
Yes. Lieutenant Ermelind organized a slave trade on behalf of the organization I told you about. Her men captured natives who were then sold here or smuggled to the mainland. We also found out that they commandeered a Naut ship to speed things up.
What madness. I guess Manfred will want to have her questioned. Lieutenant Alexander, you will accompany her with some men.
Quartermaster, at your orders.
And you, Sergeant. I understand that you participated in the despicable actions of this traitor.
It's true, Quartermaster.
I recommend clemency. Without his help, we would not have discovered what this was about.
I see. You will accompany Lieutenant Alexander. Manfred would like to talk to you, but I will make sure that he knows what role you played in this case.
Thank you, Quartermaster.
Well, I'll let you get on, sirs.
Thank you very much for your help, Your Excellency. Travel safe.
Well, things seem to be in order here now. We should go and warn Manfred.
Here comes our pay, boys!
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I was able to clarify the story about the ship, and we arrested the person in charge.
I've already been told all this. Lieutenant Alexander came before you did. He told me the whole thing, and he didn't fail to tell me everything we owe you. I have already sent a letter to the Admiral explaining what happened and offering reparations. I hope she will forgive us. Anyway, I thank you very much. Once again, you have worked wonders, Your Excellency.
We couldn't have done anything without Sergeant Franz. He showed admirable courage. I imagine he has joined your forces.
That doesn't ring a bell. I don't think a sergeant by that name is stationed here.
Strange. It seemed to me that Quartermaster Herbert told him to come and find you.
Well, perhaps he changed his mind. With this business going on, he must be sorely lacking in men. Anyway, know that our investigation has finally paid off. Lieutenant Alexander arrested many criminals with information obtained from prisoners. You should go find him He's with Captain Ulrich.
Captain Ulrich?
The highest-ranking captain in the garrison. He's an old man who was not often found in the field, but faced with such a scandal, he had to intervene personally.
Thank you, Manfred. I'll go find them.
Karantz, I want to understand this story about the promise made to the priests. I am certain that they lied.
You understand the Renaigse better than I do. Will you investigate this matter with me?
Of course. Let's go.
Hello, my child. What a pleasure to see someone come to us with such eagerness. Do you want to hear the word of Saint Matthias and come into the light?
Not really, Father. My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. What can we do for you?
We would like to know more about the agreement you supposedly sealed with Bladnid.
I do not see how our agreement concerns the congregation. But since you are asking us, we swore to provide this village with all our support in their fight against the Alliance.
In exchange, its inhabitants will have to renounce their pagan cult and turn towards the light.
My mother would never have made such an agreement. She's the one who encouraged me to become a Donegad.
The Queen had understood that the light was the only true path, even if she was attached to traditions. It is for this reason that we have accepted to seal our agreement according to your own rituals.
She had an engraver come to Valristal. He carved your strange symbols in the stone.
I do not believe a single word of this. You, the people of the light, are nothing but liars.
You would do well to hold your tongue, young lady. This village is now under our spiritual authority.
By not respecting us, you are committing blasphemy. And blasphemy is a crime that we punish severely.
Because you think that you can administer justice here. I am the daughter of Bladnid, and you are...
Siora, let's not get into another battle and make new enemies. Let's go find this stone.
That is an excellent idea. Then you will see that we are telling the truth.
Land dwellers.
Watch out! Grenade! Here's the stone we were looking for. It is destroyed. We can no longer decipher the symbols. Strange, isn't it?
This stone was damaged on purpose. We will never know the precise terms of the agreement.
There may be a way. Promises in stone are a very ancient tradition. Those who want to make these agreements must turn to a keeper of promises. An artisan who makes the stones speak. There are but a few. We did not have one in our village before Karadeg's arrival. He must be the one who engraved this stone.
I thought you could not write.
The Donegada have a secret writing that the keepers of promises always learn. Those who want to seal a promise tell them to write, and they take care of it.
Strange. It looks like no one's there, but the door's left open.
Everything is broken and turned upside down. Empty. Empty. Everything is broken and turned upside down. A sculpted, engraved stone. What happened here?
It seems like there was a fight. Everything is scattered around.
This workshop was purposely devastated.
The owner must have left in a hurry, taking a few things and destroying the rest.
Unless someone else did this. We must find Karadeg.
Do you know where he might be?
This engraved stone bears the mark of Baraeg Nodas, Donkas's clan. Do you remember him? Karadeg originally belonged to this clan. He may have returned.
Let's go to Vigigador and we'll find out.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
We're looking for Karadeg, the Keeper of Promises.
Did he come back to your village?
He did come, and then he left. We could not take him back.
Did you exile him? Why?
He is the one who left. He disagreed with our stance on the Renaise. He thought that we should be fighting them, throwing them back to the sea. This is why he joined the Gaesrad. And I did not want him to return if it meant that he would bring his hatred with him.
Do you know where he might have gone?
He feared someone or something, and he wanted to hide. He must have left for the woods, south of here. He knows the area well. Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkas.
Qua awalum seg.
I'd like to speak to you.
is Karadeg. He's over there.
Siora, Bertir Tumad Donegad. What are you doing with these strangers?
These strangers are my friends, Karadeg. You can speak in front of them without fear.
What do you want?
Tell me about your role as Keeper of Promises. What does it consist of?
Most words must be free, and able to fly like birdsong. But some words must survive those who utter them. So they call on the Keepers of Promises. Those who want to become one must win the trust of the Donegada and prove their wisdom. Then they teach us the words of stone. And when someone wants to seal a promise, we offer them those words.
So you are a kind of cleric? Thank you, Karadeg.
Do you want to know anything else?
We would like to ask you about a stone you supposedly engraved.
It is the stone of the Renaigse, isn't it? I should never have accepted to seal such a promise. I did not like them, but I could not refuse to fulfill my duty. Not when Bladnid was demanding it. And now that she is no longer with us, these Monasinaiga are chasing me.
It is because you are the last person to know what was engraved on it. The stone has been destroyed.
I kept the piece of tree bark in which I prepared the glyphs. All the details are there.
With this tree bark, we could verify what my mother promised. Can you give it to us?
No, Donegad. I do not mean to disrespect you, but I will not. The Renaigse only bring us trouble, and you come with them. They will disappoint you just like they disappointed your mother. I do not want to deal with them ever again. They threaten my life, and because of them, I am forced to hide here.
In that case, maybe we should tell the priests about your hideout. How about that?
Why would you do that? They would kill me.
I cannot believe you would say that.
This man's hatred of the settlers has made him blind. That he'd rather let his village fall into their hands than help us. He leaves me no choice.
Here, take this damned bark and leave me alone. Leave!
What do these glyphs say?
That we will assist the priests in their war against the lions. And they must help us in return. There is nothing about the spirits of the people of the village, or renouncing our traditions. I knew they were lying. Let's show this to Isilde.
Siora, Asir,
Always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Isilde, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes. Did you find anything new?
We went to Falristel to see the stone.
Were you able to read it, Siora?
No, because it was destroyed by someone. I am certain that the priests did it to protect their lies.
You're probably right, but for as long as we cannot prove it...
We retrieved the piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Siora, what's written on it? Mother promised to help them against the lions, and they promised to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here, and even less about them being entitled to the spirits of the people of our village. So they lied. They mocked us, and insulted the memory of our mother. I think it's high time they left. Don't you agree? I think so too. Come on, let's go. You lied to us. You took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here again.
But if you want our help with the Alliance, your people must convert to the light.
By lying, you have insulted the memory of the Queen. The entire village will be happy to make you pay for your affront if they hear about it. You do well to leave before having to face their wrath.
We are not here to shed blood.
Very well, we're leaving. But we will not forget your role in this matter, Your Excellency.
I did not think they would leave of their own accord. Thank you, Anal Manawi. Thanks to you, we managed to chase away these lawyers. And we will be able to perform our rituals and give our mother back to the earth. Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your debt. Shiora, I will need you for the ritual. Will you help me? Of course, Asir.